everybody, welcome to the getaway. Today is Relationship Wednesday, and before we get into the agenda, I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched on Monday. Thank you to everybody who's watching today, everybody who subscribed, liked, commented. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everybody who's new, welcome. Please like and subscribe, and without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay, everyone, so for today's agenda, we have everybody's opinion, abuse, insecurities, trust issues, and emotional support. So our first topic is everybody's opinion, and the person that sent me in these questions wants to remain anonymous, which we respect here on the getaway. So my opinion, before I get into my opinion, her situation is his family nor her family want to see them together. Okay, my opinion. Who the fuck cares? You get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, when you guys are in bed and you guys are doing your thing, that's you two. When you guys are home dealing with finances, that's you two. When you guys are doing anything, it's you two. It's not you guys and the family. You get what I'm saying? It's you guys' relationship. You don't let what other people are saying affect you. But what you do need to look at is why they're saying that. Is it something that he's telling them? Is it something that you're telling them? Is it something that they're seeing? Like, why are they saying those things? You get what I'm saying? That's if you want to look into it. If you don't, then just fuck it. Who cares? If he's not coming to you and saying, look, I don't want this relationship because I think my family's right, and you're not going to him and you're not saying, fuck it, I think my family's right, I don't want this relationship, then who cares? If you guys are both on the same page, then who cares? It shouldn't matter. When you bring other people's opinion into the equation, that's where things start to get messy. That's where the he say, she say begins. That's where a whole bunch of drama that doesn't need to happen happens. And, you know, when they put in their opinion and they're like, oh, well, I don't think you should be with so-and-so and I don't think so-and-so should be with you and whatever. What they don't understand is how much of a problem that really does cause behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, look at it like this. Even when you guys leave, you guys are still leaving together. You get what I'm saying? So who cares? They don't want you guys together. Who cares? Do you guys want to be together? If the answer is yes, then it shouldn't matter. And if those people aren't happy for you and they don't want to see you happy, don't be around them. Plain and simple. If they don't want to see you guys thrive and they don't want to see you guys get somewhere, do not be around them. Then those are not people you want around your relationship. And that's my opinion. That's my advice. Who cares? Let it go in one ear and out the other. Because at the end of the day, an opinion is just an opinion. You do not have to take it. You do not have to sit there and you do not have to be like, okay, yeah, it doesn't even have to be a thought in your head. It's just an opinion. It's just a suggestion. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to take it to heart. If you do, that's on you. But you do not have to. So again, my advice, let it go in one ear and out the other. If you guys are on the same page, then that's all that matters. So the next topic is abuse. And let me start off by saying, I'm not going to be one of those chicks to be like, oh my God, you should leave. Because if that were me, do you know what I would do to him? And the next. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to reason with you and let you decide. You get what I'm saying? The situation is that he beats her and she doesn't want to leave because she loves him too much. Okay. Oh boy. Love him from a distance. You get what I'm saying? The thing with these things are like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. The opinion you have may not be what somebody else has. I say this over and over. But let me tell you something. This is my opinion. And I say love him from a distance. Okay? You don't want to leave because you love him so much. You're holding on to a dream that you're not going to get back. What it once was is not what it is now. Sometimes you just got to look at the fact of things, not what it could be. You get what I'm saying? you gotta look at it like this. Are you happy? You want to love somebody and stay with them because you love them and you want to do what it is you want to do to make them happy, but are you happy? You can't sit there and make nobody want you. You can't make nobody love you. You can't make nobody respect you. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you can't make nobody happy unless you're happy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't let somebody disrespect you. If somebody is sitting there, and even if he says, oh, I love you too and whatever, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if you love me, you don't want to see me hurt. You don't want to see me wake up the next morning with bruises on my face. You don't want to see me wake up the next morning in pain and can't move and having to describe to everybody what the hell happened and make up a whole friggin' lie that don't make no sense while I'm here looking stupid. No, we don't want that to happen. You get what I'm saying? So love him from a distance. Nobody's saying that you can't love him. Nobody's saying that anything like that. And the thing that people don't understand is when you love somebody you don't have to be with somebody to love them. You get what I'm saying? You can love somebody from a distance. You could be way over there and they could be right the hell over there, and you guys are just looking at each other like, okay, yeah, hey, what's up? I check for you, I love you, I care for you, cool. But you don't have to be in his presence. You don't have to be with him. You don't have to be on that level. You don't. You can love him from a distance. You can take your ass on, and he can sit there where he is and reevaluate himself. And if the change ever does happen, then okay, consider it maybe. You get what I'm saying? But as for now, when he's putting you in a position where you're hurt and you're looking in the mirror and you're not even recognizing who the hell it is that you are anymore, that's where it becomes a problem. Because now, who's looking out for you? You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't love nobody if you're dead. Do you get what I'm saying? So just love from a distance. If that's the route you want to take and you don't want to leave, it's okay. Okay? At least take a break or something. But just do it from a distance. You get what I'm saying? It's not cool to sit there, and it's not cool to have to cover up bruises. It's not cool to sit there and think less of yourself every day because you love somebody. That's not worth it. You want somebody to love, baby, love yourself. Love yourself. That if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody else, because you're not going to know how to, and in return you're not going to know the kind of love you're supposed to receive. So you love him from a distance, so that way you can get back to you. So the next topic is insecurity, and the situation is her boyfriend says that he doesn't like her body because it disgusts him after having so many kids. Okay. How fucking dare you? First of all, how dare you? Women go through so much when it comes to having kids. Let me tell you, before I had my daughter, I was 150. Now I'm 210. After having 2 kids and a couple miscarriages, it's hard. And for you to say that's fucking disgusting. Because let me tell you, women go through gaining weight, the sickness, the preeclampsia scares, the baby coming out early, dying in childbirth, all the other things that follow in with pregnancy, the possibility of losing your kid, so many things. You get what I'm saying? Honestly, as a man, you know what comes with the territory, okay? We all know boy plus girl equals baby. We all know baby equals more money, more time, more weight, more everything. You get what I'm saying? So for you to sit there and for you to say something so shallow is so disrespectful, and no woman needs that kind of disrespect. That right there is a boy who's not yet a man, who doesn't even deserve to be in your presence. Because what kind of shit is that? You get what I'm saying? Like, you just pushed a whole human out of your crotch. Your fucking crotch, okay? A whole human. And for some females, it's twins, triplets, whatever the case is. How many ever kids? And your body went through so much. Do you get what I'm saying? So much. A female's body goes through so much. So for him to say something like that, I'm not really sure why it is you feel insecure. I don't. What you should do is feel for a pat and slap him upside his head. That's just what I would do. But you have no reason to feel insecure. It's different if you said, you know what, I want to lose this weight. But after going through all of that, for him to not even respect the fact that you brought his child into this world, that's not somebody you need. You get what I'm saying? And that's to all the women out there. That's not somebody you need. That's bullshit. Because it's hard enough that we have to live with our own weight when our weight is not what it used to be if you're a female that doesn't like how you look now. Do you get what I'm saying? I remember there was times I'd come out of the washroom and I'd wrap my towel so tight around me and I would just run into the room because I didn't want him to see me. Didn't want him to, look at me like he was disgusted or whatever. But I realized that majority of these things were just in my head. It was just me making up the worst case scenarios, He never really felt like that. I never took the time out to talk to him about it. He brought it up to me one day. He's like, okay, well, I know. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But if your man is just outright coming out to you and looking at you like, well, your body disgusts me, what kind of fucking shit is that? You weren't disgusted when you're sitting there trying to give me all these kids. What the fuck are you disgusted for now? You get what I'm saying? That's not somebody you need. That's my opinion. That is not somebody you need. You have no reason to feel insecure. And if you do feel insecure, it is fine. Everybody feels insecure. Feeling insecure about something it's not a bad thing. There's obviously reasons you feel insecure about it. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like in your situation, you should not feel insecure at all. You get what I'm saying? You shouldn't. There's no reason for you to feel insecure. Maybe you should feel insecure about the type of man you're choosing because, no, that's bullshit. And you deserve better. Anybody else that's out there going through that, you guys deserve better. That's not somebody you need. That's not somebody you should even have around. That's childish. Okay, so the next topic is trust issues. So the situation is that her boyfriend won't let her see his phone because he says that she's always looking for trouble. Okay, I feel two different ways about this. So the first way that I feel is, listen, if you've done something to make me question your loyalty to me, and you used your phone to do it or social media, whatever, if I ask you, are you still doing that, and you tell me no, I'm going to want you to prove it to me. I'm going to want to see that phone. I'm going to ask to see that proof. Because when I was left to do it on my own, I found out what my worst nightmare. I found out what I didn't want to find out. You get what I'm saying? I feel like you can't tell somebody how to get over them being angry when you caused it. You don't get to tell them how much time they need to get over it. Yes, I may have taken you back, but I still don't trust you. Do you get what I'm saying? A lot of people say, like, if you don't trust somebody, you can't love them. I don't feel like that's true. I feel like you can absolutely love somebody and not trust them at all. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like if you did something to break my trust, and I'm a very fragile person, and when I say fragile, I mean I'm fragile in a sense where the moment in time you do me wrong, or the moment in time you do something for me to not believe you anymore, I'm not looking at you the same. I'm not gonna talk to you the same. I'm not gonna crack to you the same. Nothing's gonna be the same for me because I'm always gonna sit there and I'm constantly gonna think about the what ifs. So I shield myself off from that shit real quick. Anytime I see it coming, I try my best to shut it down. Do you get what I'm saying? And on top of all of that, when you sit there and I look at you and I'm like, yo, well, show me your proof, and you can't physically show me that proof, and you're making excuses to show me that proof, I'm gonna think you're lying. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if you're not, why? Like, what are you hiding for? And the thing about men is sometimes they're kind of clueless. Sometimes they play those little games. Sometimes there really is nothing there, but they're not going to sit there and they're not going to show you because they want you to just believe them. But you can't expect that from me when you're the one that fucked up in the first place. Do you get what I'm saying? Apart from all of that, the second way I feel is like, yo, if you know that he's unfaithful and you know that you guys have trust issues and you know that this is not somebody you can trust, and every time you do go looking, you find something, it's consistent, you know what it is, you know that it's not going to get better, why even ask to see? You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to put myself in the position, especially when I already know, to willingly feel hurt. If I know that you're cheating, I'm not going to ask to see your phone. You want to know why? Because I already know. And even if I do ask to see your phone, when I see what you're doing, I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to go on a whole rant because you know what? You just confirmed what I already knew. I have no reason to be mad anymore. I would feel relieved because you know what? All right, it came to the light. Now I need to put my steps in place because I need to know what it is I'm doing from here. Am I leaving? Am I staying? What am I doing? But I'm not going to sit here and ask for the proof and then get all mad, even though you proved what it is I already knew. So those are the two ways I feel about it. I feel like in one sense, depending on the situation, you should be able to show your girl the proof. Like, here, I'm doing this, I'm not doing this. But in another sense, if you know the type of dude that you have, don't even ask. If you know that you're going to be disappointed and you already know that you're going to be heartbroken, or you already seen evidence for yourself and he doesn't want to prove it and you just want to look to him for proving it, there's no point in that because you already know. And then when you do get the information, don't act surprised, don't break down, don't cry, because you know what? You already knew. You get what I'm saying? You can't be mad at what you already know. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, but it just hits differently when you see it for yourself. I get that. But you don't make him see you sweat. You get what I'm saying? No, you don't do that. You just humbly keep it moving because you already knew. It shouldn't even be a shock. And that's just my opinion. Next topic is emotional support. And the situation is that she says her boyfriend is never there for her emotionally when she's going through something. He just sits there on his phone and says, well, I'm beside you. That's support. No, it's not. That's company. You're keeping me company. If you're sitting there beside me on your phone and I'm sitting there and I'm crying and I'm distraught and I'm hurt and I'm going through something and I need you to be there, I need you to give me a hug or, a handshake or something, some sort of comfort. You get what I'm saying? And you're not doing that. You're keeping me company. You're not helping me emotionally. People seem to mistake company for emotional support. And for me, emotional support is one of the biggest things in a relationship because I need to know that if I'm down and I'm crying and I'm hurt and I'm in a closet shaking and I'm having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, like, I need to know that you're going to look at me and be like, I got you. Don't worry. This is how we're going to get through it. Just breathe. Do you get what I'm saying? I need to know that what I would do for you, you would do for me. I need to know, especially because we have kids, I need to know, like, if I can't take it one day, like, are you going to hold it down? Are you going to be okay? Like, are the kids going to kill you? Like, you're going to be good? Like, I need to know that the person that I'm with, like, we're on the same page emotionally. You get what I'm saying? Emotional support is such a big freaking factor because it's nice to know that when you can't, somebody else is there. It's nice to know that if you're sitting there and, for example, you lose a family member and you're sitting there and you're bawling your eyes out, it's good to know that somebody will be right there to comfort you. You get what I'm saying? When you don't have that comfort, that's where cheating and shit happens, because now you're going to go look at somebody else who will sit there and give to you emotionally, and now you're sitting there like, oh, well, fuck. Like, we don't want that to happen. You get what I'm saying? So there's two ways you can deal with this. You can either sit him down and talk to him. If he listens, cool. If he doesn't, well, you already know which route you need to go. And I personally don't feel like it's worth it being emotionally invested in somebody that's not emotionally invested in you. You get what I'm saying? Especially if they're not there for you emotionally. Like, I feel like that messes up a lot of things because it's like, yo, I'm here giving to you. I feel a certain way. And now I'm going to be unclear all the time of how you feel. You get what I'm saying? If I'm sitting there and I'm crying and I feel a certain type of way and you see that I'm upset and whatever, and you see that I just need you to be there for me. I need you to be my man at this point. You get what I'm saying? I need you to be there. I need you to pull up those big boy pants and look at me and be like, all right, babe, don't worry. Everything's going to be okay. This is how we're going to handle it. You get what I'm saying? If I'm not getting that, then what's the point of me being with you? What is it, for shits and giggles? Like, no. I feel like when you're in a relationship, you always got to work to something. But I feel like that emotional security has to be there. If somebody can't sit there and secure you emotionally and be there for you on that certain type of level, I personally don't feel like it's worth being in that relationship. I don't feel like it's worth my time. Because at the end of the day, when I'm going to need you to be there and you're sitting there on your phone just keeping me company, I'm looking at you like, well, who has your interest right now? Why can't you be there for me? You get what I'm saying? So if you're not there for me emotionally, who are you there for? Who are you going to listen to? You get what I'm saying? That's not right. That's not a way anybody wants to feel. So for me, like, that should be the number one thing you look for. That should be the number one thing you guys discuss if it's not there. That's the number one thing that, in my personal opinion, that's the main thing for me. The one thing that I look at because, listen, man, it's hard. Life is hard. Like, relationships are hard. You guys are going to fight. You guys are going to argue. But if I have that emotional security, I know that, yo, you know what? At the end of the day, whatever is whatever, at least I know you won't sit there and let me, let me overthink anything. I know that you're not gonna sit there and hurt me in certain ways, because that's, my emotions are something you're trying to protect. You're something you're invested in. That's just how I see it. That's how I look at it. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Saturday, I will be going live for maybe an hour and a half at around, I want to say 10:30, 11, because that's when kids should be sleeping. If you're subscribed, you'll get the notification, and that is ladies' night, where we will sip wine together. We will talk about celebrity topics. If you're a smoker like I am, smoke. Do whatever you have to do. Come kick it with me. We'll talk celebrities. We'll talk music. We'll talk whatever. We will not talk about relationships, at least not our own. And we will not talk about kids. Again, at least not our own. But we'll talk about everything else. It's going to be a nice little fun getaway. So please stay tuned. If you have any questions, if you want to reach out to me, everything will be in the link in the next page. So have a good night, guys. I'll see you Saturday.